Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator here to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. I'm just going to forego my usual regular greeting for copyright reasons because, let's face it, the BBC don't listen to it. For those who don't know, they're always blocking my videos. I don't bother to do anything about it because there's no point. In fact, there's going to be a point in this episode with Rasputin by Boney M. I'm going to turn the volume down completely the moment we get to that. So let's move on to the power of the Doctor. I should point out I usually have the volume down very low for this exact reason. So I'm hoping you can all hear reasonably well. Hang on. Just get my hands out of the way. Yeah, I can kind of hear it. So now we're on a transport vessel. Have we done that? Yes, many times. Can't say we've done one with Invasion of the Cybermen, though. Yes, hear that sound. There they are. They actually did look menacing crouching down like that, to be honest. But they have been getting more menacing over the years, it must be said. I have loved how the Cybermen have kind of... I didn't quite like the Cybermen in their return, but in 2006, but as time's gone on, they've got a lot better. Must be said. Yep. No, not for long, they're not. See? Regenerating right there. The Master Cybermen. The Cyber Masters, I think they call them. Yeah. Purely because they're the Masters Cybermen, I suppose. How many Time Lords did he cybernize? Or better question is, has he adapted all the Cybermen so that they can regenerate like Time Lords? Because if so, that's really impressive and surely a way that he can live, the Master can live forever. Or is it just those specific Time Lord Cybermen that are Time Lords? Yeah, no, it is. It doesn't even hit the train. You couldn't have landed a little bit lower. And wow, how did Yaz climb down like that? There was no indication of a climb down. Ooh. Wait. 9.9. Okay. Okay, what's... Okay. Oh, I see. I missed that on the first watch, I apologise. It was not clear that there were Cybermen on their way. Approaching them, rather. Should have made that clearer. Oh, yes, there is. Identify. They're not Cybermen. The Cyber Masters. Which is fascinating. So yeah, the fact that the Cybermen there weren't really clear to me the first time. Now I get it. But this part... okay, it's a science hit. His air should have been gone immediately. No, there's no way any air would have sufficed. It would be gone. But he survived. What was that? He survived a direct blast to the face. Okay, I know, science fiction, but still.
The train needs bringing under control.
And the same.
The controls are over there, as I showed you.
Theoretically, they should be sucked up right now.
We can find out
Ugh.
what the Cybermasters want with this train.
Or maybe there was air in the corridor, whatever. But if so, what was the need for the helmet? There's just so much in this. And that one shot didn't make any sense. The cargo is secure. Yeah.
We're here to help.
Wow. Trusting.
I can sort that wound out. Pass that med pack.
You can. Okay, my screwdriver can't do that. Mine can't spin. That would have been a nice feature. Too fast. Right, so when all the lights go upwards, that means it's slowing down. Everything good. Medical equipment. Apparently. That's easy. Get away. Too late.
This train's under my control. And reinforcements will be here any moment. So
No, they won't.
came for, whatever that cargo is, you failed.
No, you didn't. Just blew it open. They've succeeded. Now, I must say, when I saw that little girl, I momentarily, for a moment, thought that was the same girl that fell to Gallifrey, which we will talked about was going there. Which is where Tectayun discovered, and it became the Doctor. Just for a split second, then I realised, oh no, different shot. Making me think, so were the fans going to get what they want? Were the fans, were people complaining going to get what they want? And that whole thing about the Doctor having more regenerations before Hartnell, incarnations for Hartnell won't be true? No. And if that is going to be resolved again, with all the information in the fob watch, well, Rusty Davis will take over that if he's remotely interested. Oh, Powered Doctor, written by Christian Mill. Boo! Apparently. He's so evil. Taking the show exactly where Rusty Davis took it. But Rusty Davis will save everything.
Father Rigor, the message from the Starring. Your presence is urgently required at the Winter Palace. The Tsarevich has been taken ill.
Okay, just gonna be honest. We knew that was the Master. Anyone who saw the promotion knew it was. And when I realised that it was only watching, I was like, oh, that's how they couldn't kill Rasputin. He kept regenerating. Which is what I thought this was going to, but no. Ace. So great to see some past companions finally making a proper return to the show in some capacity.
Painting was taken down for restoration work. Was there something
Apparently it was okay for the Sarah Jane Adventures, but not Doctor Who.
TNC? But this one was only restored 2 months ago.
Okay. Fascinating.
The world's most well-known paintings all been taken down pretty much simultaneously, and with no explanation.
No explanation?
Where are you?
Sure there is.
Sorry, Ace.
Deacon.
Romania. Somewhere near the Carpathians, or maybe in them.
I'll be honest, why is Tegan travelling?
And did you find them? Disappeared off the face
Never
of the earth.
quite understood why. Why do all the companions end up going travelling in some capacity?
When I arrived at this cabin, there was a package waiting.
Which view?
Opened it up. There was a Russian doll toy box inside. But there was also a card. From the doctor.
Hmm.
For nearly 4 decades.
Yeah.
Just because it's only 3 decades. So,
You left of your own accord. Well,
All the things.
yeah.
Why would the doctor send me that?
Yeah, why would he?
Send memory. It's not even a Russian doll. Why send it to me now?
I'm trying to remember what
I think we should go in.
the Cyberman episode for her was. Oh, of course, Earthshot. They say it in the episode. In fact, that's something to highlight with this episode. There is a lot of great Easter eggs with this one. And Jodie Whittaker was right when she said this was one for the proper Whovians. Because it's just full of nice nods and references that only hardcore fans will get.
I was one hand away from flying off into space and suffocating. I don't want to push me luck any further.
Now, this I find interesting on the second watch, actually, because Dan is actually saying he doesn't want to join him anymore, pretty much for the exact same reason Tegan was, which is it stopped being fun, Doctor.
My life's
But at the same time,
I need to get back to it.
makes me want to go.
I need to attack him.
Why? Well, why this situation? But what I mean is, was John Bishop's schedule too busy or something? This doesn't make any sense. Why not to include him at a greater capacity? Unless maybe they just wanted to get more character development with Yaz. I mean, I was absolutely one of the people who said that Yaz had absolutely no character development in the first series.
Mum and Dad's sofa.
And of course, Dan has no home.
See you again, Doctor.
Need to work on that. No, Doctor just doesn't do goodbyes. Never really does.
I'll call you.
Charming. Oh,
Get out of my TARDIS!
effectively, apparently. You've breached communication firewalls very effectively for something that's meant to prevent the communications getting through.
I don't think so.
No, that would be a bad idea. Whoa.
A Dalek invades my TARDIS with a message offering to destroy its own species.
Yes, apparently.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Now, good on you, Jim, for pointing that out. But again, this is very good of Chimnall, actually. People complain about Chimnall, and look, he's done an entire episode so heavy in Doctor Who lore and references. He's mentioned the Khaleds. I don't think the Khaleds have ever been mentioned since the show's return. This is what Daleks are. They are Khaleds. Yeah, that's a good choice.
You don't order me.
But a Dalek who's no longer a fascist. Quite interesting. Oh,
This is what turns the cargo trail. Where is that China?
oh dear.
That data doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Outside Earth in the year 1916.
Why doesn't that make sense?
Because I'm seeing one planet too many
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And that extra planet is right in the shadow of
I
Earth.
thought they called it a moon. St. Petersburg, 1916. Here it is, Rasputin. That cloak is far too short. Never mind that my knowledge of Rasputin comes from the King's Man.
His haemophilia is a cruel.
Oh dear.
I can't help but think that he has worsened ever since the arrival of the second moon last time.
My father actually had to tell me that the family were haemophiliacs.
These special times must not challenge our faith. They should strengthen it. Like the moon will be much improved.
Can you be sure?
But my eyes not full of certainty.
Ooh, look into my eyes. I am the master, and you will obey me.
The gaze are this endless war. Have you made your decision?
Oh yes.
More troops or withdrawal? It is so difficult. What would your advice be? My main concern is that you
So I'm assuming the Tsar genuinely did take Rasputin's advice. That's all I hear. I've no full knowledge of this. I don't know anything about the Siberian War.
long holiday. Yes. I think so.
Yes.
Don't I? I will take care of the beautiful winter palace,
It'll take care of everything.
and you will remain assured of your one certainty, which is that you are
Want them.
the master.
You are them.
I will
Obey you. Yes. And now the new planet, which is a moon or something, made of cyber technology. Forming an alliance with the Daleks.
Converted into metal on a planetary scale. Cyber technology.
Yep,
Capable of this. Cybermen everywhere we go right now, yes.
exactly.
Those ones on the train. Cybernasters. They were created by the Master and Gallifrey.
Doctor. Another one. Another police box. Trust the master to do that. Openly mocking the doctor. Oh hey. A completely redressed console room. How original! I shouldn't joke. I mean, that is always how they did it. I'm pretty sure that's how they did in the old series. They just relit the regular console room from the Doctor.
The core of this TARDIS has been rushed into the centre of the planet's metal structure.
The Doctor's TARDIS, rather.
The screen is showing another energy source on the surface.
Excuse me.
Ah, there's a rudimentary cloaking shield in operation. Soon fix that.
Cloaking sheet. Rudimentary. Oh,
Might have tethered that child onto this planet.
what a horrid thing to do.
There's an energy source.
And yet she doesn't look scared.
Energy source. Right. There's more layers to the shield. Oh, not just cloaking. There's a consciousness shield. A creature trying to evade capture.
Oh.
Behind a visual protection shield.
And it's an energy source for some reason.
To protect it as a defense. So what is it?
But why was it cargo? That's not established.
Mysteries of the universe. I've never seen one before, yes. Sentient energy, enough to power planets and civilizations.
Wow.
They're so rare. And maybe
Yeah, it would be.
with a planet at the heart of it. The edge of Earth in the second decade of the 20th century. Why?
Oh, Cyberman.
Ah, decided to show your face, have you? Is this one of your doing?
Is it really a face phone?
Is the center of cyber conversion.
Ooh.
Do you think I'm going to allow that?
Yes.
Be able to stop it.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Your master.
The master
What's it mean by
awaits.
that?
I think you know. Back to the regular TARDIS. Oh wait, a weapon fired in there somehow. Alright, it was firing out from the outside. Oh, wait, the temporal grace thing was a lie, wasn't it? Hey, Kate Lethbridge Stewart. Units back!
Nicely built it.
Thank you.
Somehow.
A dozen of the world's leading seismologists have gone missing in the past 2 weeks. Plus, 15 of the world's
Seismologists gone.
paintings have disappeared from view.
Seismologists and paintings gone.
Have you any idea what's going on in
The paintings didn't really make sense.
Strangely enough, no. Oh, also, you freelancers, don't cross.
Why would she be cross?
I believe you three know each other.
Oh, wow. You said a woman. You never said young.
Yeah. Well, Deacon, you've seen Regeneration.
Take it. Mace, that is a good look on you.
Well, at least she's happy.
What are you doing here? I brought them in.
Yeah.
Building our intelligence networks with people who understand the problems Earth faces from personal experience. It seems
Surely there are more.
So, how have you been?
Like you said. We discussed 38 years.
This annoys me, because you left of your own accord.
It used to be you.
You left because it wasn't fun anymore. Sorry, just checking the battery.
Sergeant Kate. This is why I brought you in.
Oh, this is awkward. And yet at the same time doesn't make sense.
Mona Lisa, Dream, The Hay Wain, Girl with the
Hey,
Rainbow,
Wayne.
The Last Supper. All of them.
I was thinking Top Gear there.
All we've discovered. Interfaced.
In some manner, yes.
Inserted into every painting. Oh no.
Very cleverly defaced, must be said.
That's not Rasputin.
Yep.
Craving answers.
They all know the master.
My keynote address at the International Seismology Memorial Conference is now starting at a conference hall.
And how did that suddenly pop up?
Come feel the earth. Basically. See you in a bit.
So that's the master now.
1960.
Yes.
And the only person with the TARDIS on the white line.
Hotel. 3.2 kilometers from Mount Vesuvius.
We've got a unit base near Naples. I'll get you local support. Sorry.
Dealing with multiple things.
So they're not going to be involved. What a shame. Oh,
You gave me an electric shock.
Sorry, my bad. I promise.
but she has plans.
Oh, you are really staticky.
We'll be back. Yes.
I think I handled that quite well.
Naples.
If we correlate the latest tremor detection data,
And now she's there.
Cross-referencing the increase in volcanic gas emissions at rising magma levels. We note, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, he tissue compressed them.
do you like my seismologist collection?
I do want to know what they did with all that.
right. I've fallen to break the trail. Some people think you're Rasputin.
Did he bring them over and then crushed them?
Guarded by your masters in 1916. Now, do I win a prize if I guess how this all fits together, or are you just going to tell me why you'd rather stand there?
No, of course he's going to tell her.
How did you even escape from Gallifrey?
Magnificent attention to detail.
Hmm,
I'm a seismologist.
Well, if you remember the last episode, he did shout, "You lot, get in here, now!" He obviously had a TARDIS stowed away.
Simple, fair, leave Earth now. Don't worry. It will be the death of you.
Yeah,
Really, honestly, truly,
he's giving you a proper warning here.
you die. Not just die. It's someday you are raised from existence.
Seems a bit much.
The conversation stopped. Awkward. Right? So clever.
Yeah. You don't think you know that there are units? Oh wait, yeah, of course he does.
She should, because she was I don't make empty threats.
No, you don't. You don't make empty threats, do you?
This is coming to
And here they are.
you brought a soldier.
Yes, she brought soldiers.
Oh, you shouldn't. Is this rendition? Always wants to be rendition. Or is it rendition? Ooh, gentle, gentle. Am I going to unit?
It is amazing how he has both the insanity of John Sim with the cool demeanour of Anthony Ainley.
Take them. Yes. She must be bred. Thought she didn't like guns.
Fine.
Initially, I did think it was a bit odd to say Gibby has a gun, and was like, "Oh right, police officer."
Don't you worry. I've weapons training.
What do you mean?
No one knew.
And admittedly, they did have to clarify that. A police officer who has had weapons training. For all the Americans out there, no, not all police officers are armed with weapons or have weapons training. That's for specialist units.
Just in case you're wondering, I was on messing with your mind, chap. I had worse on Friday night in Sheffield.
Never trust him.
I ingested a Siberian.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that episode. I actually don't really. Well, I do remember him ingesting Siberian, but don't remember much about it.
I'm sorry, yes, this is going to be very, very painful.
Your dreams, mate.
Unit will keep you under our guard. Till I get rid of all the mesh bits scattering around the place.
Yep, just trying to keep talking so that YouTube don't block this. And there we go. Daleks are here.
Why are you getting messages from Daleks? Why is she getting messages from Daleks?
Sure there's a good reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. Oh, now he's sowing the seeds of doubting Yaz, which would have been an interesting idea, but didn't go completely that way. Vinda. So why did you try it? That was a fine idea.
Good news.
Good news.
Did accurately predict the wormhole and managed
Woohoo.
to fit with me inside. Good news part two. It did lead me to the missing quarks. So I guess you could say mission partially successful.
Wait, what year is he? Vinda's human, right? Oh, it was hard to understand Vinda's backstory, or what year he was, or anything. At the time, everything involving the flux was complicated.
Put him in the bunker. Constant monitoring and security detail.
Oh, the bunker. That sounds nice. I love a bunker. Anybody want to join me? Bunk up in the bunker. Your dad was an idiot.
Oof.
Auntie Vanessa? You keep her in a little doll's house.
Ooh,
See you locked up.
horrifying, man.
You tell me. And Ace! Should say Dorothy. Think the doctor ditched you? Little fallout with your Machiavellian maestro.
Last time I
No.
saw you, you were half cat.
Yeah, that's true.
It's allowed to experiment. Yes, yes.
That's true. It's never really established.
Feel safer then with me in
But the whole idea of the Doctor leaving her,
You're not staying with us.
that's new to me. Or maybe that's in Big Finish. I don't know. I don't observe that expanded element.
Tegan, need you to stay here and manage the master.
There's just too much of that. I have enough time with the episodes.
Love what you showed me the place.
Darling, I don't seem to have the room service menu ready. I have allergies. I'm human intolerant.
Oof.
I was trying to lighten the tone before you all die.
He's pleasant. And now it's going through the time vortex.
I can't keep doing this with you. Running from one place to the next, never explaining.
Yeah.
No time.
Actually,
Time.
I'm going to go back a bit and talk about that scene in the auditorium.
On the same day as
There were some promotional photos of Sacha Dhawan holding a tiny figure, but kind of looked like Yaz. Which makes me wonder, was that a red herring? Or was there a plan to tissue compress Yaz that didn't turn out in the end? I want to think a red herring, because that meant they would have had to reshoot so much.
but there's about to be a Dalek.
I apologise.
Daleks, but not just now. All Daleks forever. It's a calculated risk,
Yeah,
and it's one I have to take.
very stupid one, technically. Bolivia. And a volcano.
Down there. Meet you back here. Be careful. I'm supposed to be the one saying that to you.
Yeah, she is. Come. Is he there? And yes, he is. Don't you say they all seem to have teleportation devices? Admittedly the same one, but still. This hasn't usually been a thing with Daleks or Cybermen.
You really gonna let me do this?
Yes. Okay. So. Even him. Or the rest of the Daleks are there. So that's why he wanted to see her. That was his only location.
Seismology. Volcanoes. Daleks.
Oh dear.
The master. This is not good news.
Nope. No, it isn't.
Get surveillance up on the master's cell. We can take turns watching. Whatever he's up to.
Hey, exposition.
I thought I'd seen the last of him. Ace?
The monster has a good way of surviving, though. Oh. Doing exactly what you said you were going to do.
You really think the doctor cared enough to send you even one at all?
How's he doing?
The doctor,
Feels like he's sowing dissent, even though it's technically not.
knowing what you would do with it,
Yeah, bring it with you.
so close to you, because you have nothing else.
The weird thing is,
Do you know the
I did think that was a tissue compressed Cyberman. Didn't know what to think as to why. Oh.
any Cyberman is a Russian?
And apparently a not complete one. So it's a Russian doll.
Oh, and say hello to my friend.
That wasn't much of a slide, Sophie. Sorry about that, that was my phone. Hey! That Cyberman's back. Whose name I can't remember, the Frankenstein one. Oh. Yep. Delta resistance to that. The unit base is under attack by Cybermen. No, that's Torchwood. Oh, we came in like a badass doing that. It's kind of weird. He seems like a much more advanced Cyberman that way. You suddenly begin to realize the Cybermen are actually at an enormous disadvantage the way they move. And he always intended that. What? Why was that? How would? That's a plot hole. Nope.
What's your plan? To mine me in and then betray me?
Nope. No, he really is a traitor. Force opening. So apparently you can do that. Exterminate. Yeah. Doctor, get in the casing. Again, that's something original. Never quite had that before. I apologize again. I'm probably gonna have to do that quite a bit. I should have switched my phone off. You can do this. Even though technically you should. Pretty sure the controls were meant to be isomorphic. Cloister bell.
There must be Dalek teleporters that we can
Really overused that cloister bell. Oh, this is the bit I'm gonna have to turn down eventually.
Welcome to the end of your existence.
Or just hit the mute button, assuming there is a mute button on this one. Yes, there is.
You're acquainted, right?
Oh my god.
Got a dress for the occasion. I was just thinking, we could call this Master's Darling Plan.
The Master's Dalek Plan. Oh, Dalek Master Plan.
In the end, I suppose we'll just call it the day I killed the Doctor.
I knew that was going. I literally only just realised that was confusing me so much.
The hatred for each other.
I knew there was something that was reminding me of something, but I didn't know what.
What unites is strong.
Being machines, sort of.
And that's very you, that isn't it? You love tea, don't you? Like every Tom,
Dick and Harry.
into your TARDIS. Well, you have your fam. Now,
I have my.
So it's not a diversion.
No, not really.
not a diversion. Very important. Three-phase plan.
Three faces.
Except you. Rest assured that we to defend it Earth will
Did a favor. Oof.
I'm going old school, Doctor.
And this is it, isn't it?
Do you remember the ultimate solution for breaking the rule?
Oh yes. Only happened to the Doctor once.
Forced regeneration.
Well, they didn't call it regeneration back then in the war games, but
Well, maybe more than once. Who knows?
nice, Nice nod. How many do you want? Well, maybe more than once. Yeah, we don't know about the ones before the second Doctor.
When I ransacked Gallifrey, I took everything. But where would you get the power? If only I had
Oh,
built for this purpose. No, wait.
the earthquakes? That alien that you just took?
A conversion planet. Except it doesn't only convert organic to sci-fi. I brought it here to help another conversion altogether.
Pause. Mute, rather. Yeah, sorry. I just have to do that. I do love how funny it is, but I just can't risk it. But so I'll just demonstrate. The Master is now dancing. The cube has now been formed, sending signals. Rasputin is going. Vinder is now communicating, talking about how the phone she gave him. He's on his way, or something. I can't remember actually. And no, copyright. Rasputin, love machine. And the Cybermen and the Dalek are just looking at each other. It's brilliant. He's still dancing. And now I can have the audio back. The weird thing is, the moment I saw the Master as Rasputin, I did actually think of Boney M's Rasputin. Sort of rather clever they put it in there. Now, I'm equally going to be honest, this is the point where I thought this was the end of Jodie in this episode. I thought we were going to have multiple regenerations in this as a result. I mean, this commentary, for those who have already seen the episode, we know David Tennant comes back in it, so I thought we were going to have a regeneration into the Master, and then through some process the Master becomes David Tennant again, such the one becomes David Tennant. Oh. Has anything quite happened? Has anything like this quite happened? I mean, actually, yeah, the Master has done this before. I'm not quite sure why he needed that, because that conversion thing, because he has stolen bodies before. He stole Anthony Ainley's body. If anything, it was just a convenient device to put him back in his old one. And it is fascinating, Sacha Dhawan's performance has somewhat changed. I don't know how deliberate that is. Yasmin.
Who's the doctor?
He is the Doctor.
My doctor.
Yes, usually what happens with regeneration. Oh yeah, you do know about regeneration. Let's say, does Yaz know about regeneration? I wasn't quite sure.
Go on an adventure. Don't make me ask twice. I'd hate to have to bring you down to Sam.
It's amazing how threatening he can still be while having a completely different tone.
I can't risk them getting into the world. We both need to leave.
How? You have these panels in the room. Automated landing parachute. If you can't go down,
They're everywhere.
You're kidding.
I stuck some of my stuff in here. Hope you don't mind.
Why?
Creators.
Thanks.
Why did you store that there?
The lockdown till you're clear.
You carry that back all the time.
Beyonce.
Okay. Now, I do remember that bit from Remembrance of the Daleks, but I mean, that's what I was immediately thinking. Is it Remembrance? Excuse me. Yeah, Remembrance of the Daleks. At the same time, what I remember was that bat being infused with the Hand of Omega. What I don't remember is that bat used in any other episodes before the Hand of before Remembrance? I'm genuinely not sure.
Change back.
Foundry for Daleks and cyber production as the work in the volcano. Well, I tarnish the name of the Doctor. Make the Doctor a byword. Fear, pain, and despair.
Wow.
People here.
You really want to make people afraid of the Doctor.
You should have shot me when you had a chance.
I must say, I don't quite understand the meaning of his plan to do that. Taking the Doctor. Does he want the Doctor's ink regenerations or something? Because he still seems to be very capable of regeneration.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on, get out.
We can do this. I brought them in. The Cybermen. It's my mistake.
Yeah.
I'm the Doctor. I need to help Kate.
Oh dear. Oh, too late. Okay, a lot to cover here. We've got Sylvester McCoy's jumper and shirt. Got Tom Baker's scarf. We've got Jodie Whittaker's jacket. We've got Patrick Troughton's trousers. And Peter Davidson's celery. That's a lot to pack in there.
I have a message for all your remaining news viewers. I am a doctor. And I caused this.
Was that in the future? Bit of confusion is what resulted in this, or what those planets are. Probably help if I did the second rewatch this a second time before doing this. Because that's all you can do. Right. And even Patrick Troughton's recorder. And this beautiful scene. Telegraph poles. Immediately I saw, I thought, isn't that David Bradley? As the first Doctor. There it is. Oh. More determined. You're passing through. Yes.
Question is, what are we going
Hey, they're all coming back.
How predicament? This is supposed to be handed over. You can't ruin it. This one. And you were doing so well.
Where are they exactly? Because the last one has been forced to regenerate.
That's why we're here.
Hey, Paul McGann.
You are not finished.
We are not finished.
Yeah, you're all the same person.
Edges of your consciousness. Fragments of yourself.
Hey,
Guardians of the Air.
I will say though, a little nitpick, but
I don't do robes.
what?
I am a manifestation of our consciousness. That's what I like.
they use deepfakes? I know I'm being pedantic now, but why didn't they just de-age them with deepfakes? It would have been so easy. It's free technology. It wouldn't have cost the BBC anything to do.
But this is the place you pass through during the process of regeneration.
I'm not going to complain too much, because
There's no way back.
it is good to see them again. Why is I do? But I'm sorry. This is annoying. I apologize for this. I really shouldn't let this happen. Okay, that's what that is.
Regeneration.
Need help from the outside.
There.
All of us. This is why you manifested here. To remind me there's always a way. Things always work out. Right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Need to get back to you. We'll work with the others to get this on.
Hey.
Being nice.
It's an AI.
Is that bad way to start? Bit energetic. How's it looking? I have been working on this literally forever. It should adapt and respond to its environment and whoever it's interacting with. It's
Oh,
interactive AI, follow me. Built from data.
how convenient.
Across thousands of years, and it should only activate under the gravest circumstances.
Like when?
If you're no longer around.
Oh,
Now that'd be disastrous.
and you've only finally resulted in this thing.
Jodie's skin, I'll pass it on for static electricity. If I remember to do that, I must remember to do that. You could have told us you'd done that. Whoa. The emotional receptors on the air.
Well, yeah, she didn't.
Annoyed with me? Apparently I should apologise for something. Got a plan. Tell me if I'm doing this right.
Probably not.
Who said miracles
Vinda. But no doctor.
Worse than gone. We're the only ones to help.
Go through it again. Slowly.
No. We're on our way to our next pickup. Oh,
Next pickup.
I need information. Hiya.
How's she doing?
She's not.
How do you reverse a forced regeneration?
Ooh, you technically don't.
Regeneration isn't something you ever want to be dealing with. Is that what's happened to me?
Think about it, it's an interesting form of punishment, because you're effectively making them lose a life. With only 13, 12 regenerations, you are robbing them of one. Ugh.
Thinking. Was that? With the interfaces.
Various other incarnations. Although, mostly the first Doctor, apparently. So,
These extreme circumstances?
yeah, these are quite extreme. Convert. Conversion. Very simple cyber conversion. I'm just thinking about the episode of Torchwood is all.
Living like a nomad. I have done landmines, coups. I have been hijacked and I've nearly drowned trying to help people.
Wow,
I've seen
that's a backstory.
husbands, and somewhere out there is an adopted son who hasn't called me for 6 weeks. And if that's not enough, I was an air hostess in the early 80s. Trust me, compared to that, building from the supplement is nothing.
Wow, highlighting the difference of time.
They've taken out all the systems. But in the basement, there's a manual activation override for the structural termination system. It'll level the building, leave everything inside intact.
You said basement.
Yeah.
Top the building with Cybermen in between.
There is a way out, but if you can get down there, I'll distract the Cybermen.
How are you going to do that?
Just talk to them usually works.
Attention, Simon. I am the commanding officer of this facility, and I
Yes. Thought that was obvious.
if you can find me, that is.
Yeah, I'm sure they can find you. There's some men everywhere. Why haven't you gone yet?
Okay. That's high.
You were never usually very risk averse.
Used to be good with heights.
You're older now, but still.
Just step off.
Ripcord, come on. Yes. And now they spotted you. Bad. And now you're crashing. Really good effect, actually. Success!
Did you do that?
Yes, she did.
You fly the TARDIS. Did you let you? I never got to fly the TARDIS. Oh, nice fly.
Never taught you.
Hi, I'm Ace.
Yes, we've been.
How do you feel about them dropping you under a Oblivion volcano so you can stop the Daleks from flooding the world with light? Wicked.
Hey.
Probably should have given you a something.
One more stop.
Better?
Yes. Better.
I'm sorry.
What for?
Came back, didn't I?
Yes.
Could have fun. You know? I have fun. Different type.
Says you.
Took a trophy.
You'll see.
Good hiding place.
Great. Now I'm hallucinating.
No, you're not. Hey!
You're affecting the interface. It's reacting to your emotional memory. I should have accounted for that.
Sort of looked like you used to, but right.
I could say the same for you.
Well, again, there's no explanation for that.
Think you
Deacon should be remembering the Doctor the way she remembered him.
I never forget any of you. I remember everything.
Oh, yes.
What am I thinking? Seeing with me Cybermen?
What else?
Patrick,
That's a nice callback, actually.
I missed you.
let's do turn. Now please don't get killed. Go.
It's actually a clever way to do a multi-Doctor story without it being a multi-Doctor story, actually. Now that I think of it. Oh. Escaping Cybermen by going down an elevator shaft. Up or down an elevator shaft. Wow, the invasion, everyone.
I might have slightly overestimated my ability, Professor. Although, I have souped up the nitro night. Just what we need, good work.
Yes.
How are we doing that? In case you need a bit of help. We will take it.
So it's
Well.
time for me to blow stuff up when you decide. Nothing's changed.
Yes.
It's never fine to blow stuff up. The only solution.
I mean, I know they mate each other, but still, to act alongside each other again.
I was only ever trying to teach you.
I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure they meet each other regularly, but it is good to see these characters act alongside each other again.
I'm sorry we fell out. I'm sorry I judged you. I didn't understand the burden you carried.
All children we call sooner or later. The joy is to watch them fly.
But again, in the series, that was never established. What exactly happened to them? I'm gonna have to look into that once I've finished doing this.
Let's get that Nitro 999 going.
Nitro 9999. Nitro 999. Excuse me. All I'm having now is memories of watching the outtakes from Remembrance. Hey, Graham! Randomly put in there.
Volcano.
Graham, friend of the doctor. Former bus driver. Worried about the amount of Daleks in here and what he's going to do about it.
Get the hang of this. Listen, those metal things, they are from outer space. They seem to be willing to disrupt the tectonic plates. We've got to get rid of them with a touch.
Yes.
Want to see how I dealt with them in 1963?
Again.
How old are you? Excuse me. Gentlemen never on that, and never on the first date. I'm Ace.
Yes, you are.
Again, that bat. All I'm thinking is the outtakes to Remembrance of the Daleks, where they were doing rehearsal and bless Sophie, she didn't know it wasn't the stunt Dalek. The guy inside had a real shock.
They will be recruits for the new cyber army. We will spread from this building and far glory to conquer humanity.
You underestimate us.
I understand. You're light, weak, and feeble.
Weak and feeble.
I'm neither. Knowledge of this planet, of its security infrastructure, of its leaders.
You have no reason to offer this.
Release all the soldiers you can.
Release them.
Save them from conversion. Let them go. And you can have me.
That's what she offers.
I'm of greater strategic value.
Are you? No, technically all of you are strategic value.
You are wrong. The doctor is not coming. The doctor will never save you again.
I choose to believe otherwise.
I've only just realised that actor.
Your surrender is accepted.
Wow. He has an advantage of seeing out of one eye, but that must be a bit disorientating to have your depth perception like that. I know the others have it bad, but at least both their eyes are affected in some way. Can't say I like the CG. I'm assuming was CG for that entire hallway shot. I've never really felt that CG in Doctor Who was that great anyway. Rabbits? Well, that's very Matrix. He just shoved it with his head. Aye. How did you not die? That darling Cyberman.
Unleash the volcanoes.
The volcanic eruption. Ooh, here it goes. Now they're gonna blow everything up. Ecuador, Indonesia, Iceland, everywhere of a volcano. And very carefully not putting the camera on that chamber which is meant to have the master in it.
Fletching, yes. I think they make much better companions. It's time for your execution.
Ooh.
He's so much better than me.
Ooh.
Why did they spot her coming?
Hey!
What's going on?
Another doctor.
I'm the doctor, mate. Who the hell are you? You sure you want to do that, boys?
Wow. He didn't spot it, even though Time Lords are meant to be telepathic.
So it was just the genetic material you put into them, was it? Maybe you should have included the brains. Next time, check for signs of a hologram. Schoolboy error. Then you were a rubbish schoolboy. This is you.
Outthought by the doctor. Get in the machine.
No. Oh, yes. Yeah, he'll refuse, but he'll have to.
Who are you? Did you stow away in my TARDIS? Where's the TARDIS? You're from the doctors. You're gonna use them.
Oh!
I'm freelance.
Do this.
Second time they've said freelance.
You're not my doctor. Because you know the greatest strength my doctor has.
And besides, let Yaz have a gun.
You can't help it. And she is loved. Because she taught us to never give up, even if someone steals your very existence.
Oh, get him in there.
Yes, over there. Got to harness their regenerative energy. Right, first to 2 seconds, and then link it into that.
This is weird. We were a tour guide in Gloucester the last time you showed me.
Nice trick to use a different interface to confuse this lot. Now,
Yeah, Yaz wouldn't know her. There's sort of... They just seem to have decided to put it there. But it is a nice touch. In fact, I'm equally... I shouldn't be surprised, but... I just find it interesting that with all the callbacks of other Doctors, they didn't bother... I mean, they had David Tennant, so why did they just save him for the end? Again, with Matt Smith... Maybe Matt Smith was busy with that Game of Thrones spin-off. Even this thing, it would have actually been good. Christopher Eccleston, I understand. That they're not really going to get him again. Or at least not yet. Maybe if things... Maybe if he's able to recover a bit, but... Yes!
What am I wearing?
You've worn all of them before.
Force regeneration. Force degeneration. On the back.
So that's possible. Degeneration. And putting his mind back.
guess that's me done.
My AI hologram worked.
Yep.
Genius.
Bonjour. There's still a lot of mystery surrounding that Doctor.
Oh, no, he's alive. That serves me. We got a lot to do. Come on.
Ugh. Still getting her bearings. She is now going to be converted. Oh. Ooh, that's meant to be a great gift, apparently. Those chairs doesn't look very effective for a conversion, must be said. Okay, I'm just repeating myself, but it's just that other methods of conversion, even in the classic series, seem much more highly advanced.
I'm everywhere, mate. I'm using your ocular nerve to scan, analyze.
Did you even need to write it down to that point? If you're gonna have the Doctor anyway?
Change that, then I'll get a nasty surprise.
Ooh! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Just unplug it all. And it worked. She was so close to cyber conversion.
Daleks are setting up volcanoes. There's a big cyber planet which could convert the whole Earth.
Yes.
Don't they fix both? It's gotta be quick. Just piecing it all together.
What else is there me to talk about in this? Wish I was better at this, and I've been doing it for over 10 years. How do we fix them?
You're not figured it out yet. Obvious, isn't it? We're gonna need some help though. All hands on
Yeah. Find someone. Pepper Pot. Under attack! Oh, there's a nice callback.
It still needs work.
Yeah.
Pack a load of nitro onto this. Should bring it down.
I keep wondering, have we seen those ball things before? Because they look like something in a classic series.
That's a load of angry Daleks, and I'd like to make it out of here alive. Ready?
Ready.
And there's not going to be much time. Oh, yes there is. Doesn't matter. And no Daleks think to teleport out. I don't quite get why the building exploded.
I don't need to sign the lease.
Wow. Remind me never to mess with either of you.
I thought it was a given. Yes, I would like to go in the tunnel.
Yay! Now Kate's in the TARDIS. Apparently didn't even know. Surely her father told her. Oh, the Master's still there. Now this, interestingly, calls back to Ross T. Davis's idea at the end of Series 4. But the whole idea was supposed to be that the reason there are 6 panels
No, sorry.
is because a TARDIS is usually meant to be operated by 5 or 6 Time Lords. But the Doctor has always had to do it on their own. And only with 6 people operating can it really get its full potential going.
Fixing things. What a ship. Sounds like engineering.
And Doctor doing a lot of proper engineering.
All damage. Still loads of miles in this. You've got
I'm sure certain sectors of the internet will complain about it.
repairs complete. What are you waiting for?
Because they do. For weird reasons.
It's a real How's your family, by the way? Send them my way. Remember, when I say now, get off the planet's surface.
Yes.
Safe travel.
Say now. And now they've got to move an entire planet.
Everyone's still in position? Good.
And she's in the Master's TARDIS.
I'll give him that. Using the TARDIS to power the spatial technical movement of a cyber conversion planet. What a line. Type 75.
You've moved a planet with just the TARDIS before. But now you're actually going to
He's pushed his TARDIS.
move it through the time vortex.
Here. So I'm linking the TARDIS's arms in line to jumpstart his. So when I say now, activate the control I gave you.
Every single switch.
TARDIS. Now. Go, go, go.
So that was always entirely possible. Get out, Vinda! You seemed utterly pointless throughout this entire episode must be sad.
Sure is. Like it. Are you sure it's gonna work? No, this has to work.
Nope. And so it's been moved from 1916 to 2022.
6 years. Done. Now, the conversion. I really hope this works.
So Vinda was from 1916? Oh, I give up with Vinda. He was confusing as hell. And now we'll cyber convert volcanoes.
Turning multiple life-threatening situations into public art. Don't get cocky.
That's funny.
One last thing. And we're done.
One last thing.
Do you think we can let go yet?
I'm sorry for what was done to you. I'm sorry that
Yeah,
you've been harnessed. I'll see you released. I need one more thing from you.
just one more.
Energy down into this planet. Disintegrate everything.
Hmm.
Then we'll be free.
And why the hell didn't I think of that before?
Creature. Our universe.
Was it really too dim to get that? Did they not try it before? Did none of the others try it? Ooh, back in his own TARDIS.
You lost.
Yes,
You gambled. And you lost.
he lost.
Your body's failing because of what you put it through.
As if that isn't normal for him. This battery may actually die out. I'll be honest. Ooh! Doctor got hit. Just can't. That's very Caves of Androzani, albeit in reverse.
She's fine. She's fine.
No, she's not. Surrounded by the people she loves.
Extended form.
Lights going out. And now the planet's destroyed. Good. With Yaz piloting. The alien gone.
Did we do it?
Yes. You always do. Always a success.
Where is everyone? Took me wrong. Did you? That's clever. Well, Croydon.
Again, a nice little callback, but if nothing else, just to say, oh, so Yaz was able to get them to Croydon, but the Doctor couldn't. Oh, what now? She's regenerating. Didn't really build up to it, but like they did with Capaldi, but oh, never works that way, does it? Ay. And a relationship that they've only just been building. Sorry, but it's actually been annoying me. I mean, if you heard me on the Omega Files, we all pretty much agreed that there was no character development for Yaz in the first series. Then by the time they get to the New Year's special, they now establish she's in love with the Doctor. But we didn't have that, and now, well, now it's gone nowhere. And I always hate when the companions fall in love with the Doctor, so technically this is kind of okay for me, but to build it and not have it, I think this all came out of people saying they wanted it to happen. I can't quite remember. So that's the one thing I will be annoyed at with Chibnall doing, because when he didn't have the companions fall in love with the Doctor, I was happy. Finally, we had a series where there wasn't so much focus on that. We've always had the Bad Wolf, the Wandering Traveller, Martha, the Dr. Donna, the girl who waited, the Impossible Girl. Just a companion is nice. But now they're doing this, seeing how they meant so much more to each other. And I just find it annoying. Every time I hated it with Rose, hated it with Martha. And now they're doing it with Yaz. If anything, the Doctor's got way too many love interests. Sorry, the reason I'm doing this is I can check the battery better, and I'm just so hoping the battery's not going to run out before the end. I talked completely over this scene because, frankly, I didn't know what to talk about, what it was going to contribute. But other than it's now time for Yaz to go. Okay? That doesn't even make sense. Just because she's not going to be her Doctor anymore? And I get it. Yeah, I actually do get it. It's because new production, they're going to have a whole new team in place. Still, pretty quick way to get rid of them. Graham and Dan. Fun to see them both. She's fine. We all got invites. So this was all the Doctor's doing. Apparently. A nice little get-together. Yeah, why do you have to be the first one to talk, Graham?
But I came back and I actually can't tell anyone because they had me put away.
Exactly.
That's started me thinking. I can't be the only one. I can't. And look, I'm not.
Yay!
I reckon there
Joe. Ian Chesterton even. William Russell back. I'm struggling to remember body language. Mel. But I have a question. How did Mel get off Ice World? That's never clarified. How the hell did Mel get off Ice World? Yeah, he never saw regeneration.
I think we're going to be here quite some time. What's after the next one?
It's interesting, Nicola Meffin actually did save it. Bonnie Langford is going to be in the 60th anniversary celebrations. And I'm curious now whether that was a mix-up with this, but I want to believe it is going to be the 60th anniversary, because she also said that she's going to have a much more expanded role than she did in the actual series. And that wasn't exactly an expanded role. Here it is. Goodbye, Jodie. No matter what anyone says, you did good. No one has failed this role, no matter what anyone wants to say. I like that. Doctor Who, whoever I'm about to be. That's a really good regeneration. Weirdly, I mean, there were rumours that they were going to be cancelling the series after 60th anniversary, and I would have said that would have been a good way to cancel it. Just end it on the regenerate bursting into flames. And there he is, but why the hell did the clothes change too? Hey! And I immediately thought, new teeth, that's weird.
I know these teeth.
And of course...
What?
Good old catchphrase. He's missing a sleeve in there, I've noticed. So, I have been Doctor Who commentator. This has been my commentary for The Power of the Doctor. I'm also on the Omega Files, that is hosted by Dr. Freedom. Thanks for watching this, and I hope you enjoy listening to this as much as I like to say I enjoy making it. It must be said, I wish I could have more to say. You'd think after 10 years I'd be better at this. And I'm just constantly talking right now, just for nothing else, so we do have some power left in this, so I suppose there's enough to go into the next time trailer. Ooh. And, oh, is this still to make it? Hey, shooty! Goodbye.